All right, we're out here getting ready to do a fence today. We're gonna be oiling it with expert stainless steel, self-leveling, non-drying oil. Before doing any type of fence, deck, pergola, anything that's raw wood, make sure you test the moisture content. If you don't test the moisture content, you're gonna have problems with the application down the road. The wood's not gonna soak up the oil like it should. There's gonna be adhesion and penetration problems down the road also. So I use a device, Ryobi moisture meter right here. It's Bluetooth. I can select the species of wood I'm gonna be testing. It's got 2 prongs, simple and easy to use. I'm just gonna press it right into the wood. I'm gonna wait 5 or 10 seconds and it's gonna give me a reading. Ideally, what you're looking for is 16% or below. I think it's really ideal if it's gonna be 13% or below. I'm looking for 11% or below. So right here at 0, this fence was installed over a year ago, went through the whole summer. It's completely dried out. Brand new fences, they always come out extremely wet. Let them dry out. Make sure you test the moisture in order to verify, because I got 0, in order to verify that it's gonna be working. I'm gonna test it someplace that I know there's moisture in some wood. And I even got a tree right here that's got a root right there, so I know my moisture meter is working right there. Make sure you test your wood, whether you're doing a deck, fence, pergola, anything wood, before treating it with expert stain and seal, self-leveling, non-drying oil. All right, today we're out here getting ready to second day oil a fence. So we're working on staining the fence black. We're using Stain and Seal Experts penetrating oil on this stain on this fence. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks applying this product and actually prepping and getting ready to spray the product. So we're gonna be using cardboard shields to cover the grass. We're gonna be using hand masker, plastic masker, paper masker to mask off, things we don't want to get the oil on. I always wear a mask when I'm spraying oils. I like to wear a suit. That way I don't get any of the oil on me. At the end of the day, I can just rip the suit off, throw it away, and I don't have any of that messy oil on me, on my clothes, or on my skin. I'm gonna be using an extension pole with a back brush to be back brushing the stain. This is a penetrating oil. It's a self-leveling oil. So on a vertical surface, it means it's going to penetrate the surface. If you have runs, drips, and stuff like that, it's gonna self-level on a vertical surface and you're not gonna see any of that. Now, Stain and Seal, Expert Stain and Seal is a product that does not have to be back brushed, and that's the self-leveling properties makes it so you can just spray it on, not back brush at all. Now, I do typically always back brush when I'm doing any type of wood surfaces, bare wood, to promote adhesion and penetration. I want it to get in there really deep into the wood, and back brushing just aids in that process. That's one of the great things about Stain and Seal, Expert Stain and Seal, is you don't have to, but I still just do it anyway. Another thing is masking. A lot of products, solid color stains, drying oils, you're gonna have to mask all this hardware off if you don't wanna get the stain on it. Expert Stain and Seal, the oil is a non-drying oil, so I can come back the next day or same day, just a rag. I could wipe all these pulls off. It's gonna make it really simple and easy. The gate hardware, any type of hardware, you don't have to mask any of that off. It's gonna save you a ton of time. We do want to mask areas like parts of the fence we don't want to get stain on, or a house, a porous surface that could absorb the stain in and we wouldn't be able to wipe it off. So make sure you mask and prep properly. So I'm gonna get ready, start applying cardboard shields. We use the cardboard shields just to tuck underneath the fence because we don't want to get or just limit overspray on the grass, on the ground, stuff like that. I'm using an airless sprayer to apply the product. Now you can use, I know guys that use up to a 12, 21 tips to just blast these fences super fast. I like to use a really small tip because I like to control overspray. There's no wind out today, but you can still go extremely fast. I like to use just a 515 tip. It's going to put on a lot of product. It's going to give product that you can back brush while you're applying it, but it's really going to help you control overspray. I turn the pressure down on my pump all the way down to right around 500-600 PSI. I don't have a gauge on my pump today that tells me exactly, but I'm got it down to the bare minimum pressure, and that's just gonna keep the product from being pushed out into the air, which it'll eventually carry in the air because it is an oil and it's really light. So let's get ready. You're gonna see us staining this fence. We're staining it black. Expert stainless steel oil, self-leveling, non-drying, penetrating oil. Let's get to work. So I'm gonna start getting ready to spray. We're doing both sides of this fence. I'm gonna be controlling overspray going on the back side using a cardboard shield right here. That will limit the spray from carrying from the back side. Now I typically spray at an angle so I don't get overspray shooting directly through the fence this direction right here. So I'll be spraying at an angle so I'm hitting the sides of the picket but limiting overspray going through the fence. So it's gonna look a little bit like this. All right, now, I've got this side of the fence done. I can actually, start, wiping down my posts, but now I just realized got the other side of the fence to do. Overspray might come in through these pickets and get on this, so I don't want to get ahead of myself and start wiping this stuff down. I'll wipe it down when I do the opposite side. We're going to switch cardboards over, move to the other side. I don't have to worry about this drying once again because it is a non-drying oil, so we can just leave it on there. I can leave it on there till the end of the day. I can come back even tomorrow, finish it up and wipe it off. So we're gonna move over. We've got the other side of the fence that we're masking off, and we'll shoot the other side. Go take a look at that. So when it comes to back brushing, here's a simple little tip. The direction of your brush does matter a little bit. If it's facing upward like this and I'm back brushing downward, I'm gonna get pooling underneath my filaments right here, and it's gonna cause more product to pool and splatter down on my cardboard shield. If I face my filaments in an upward direction right here, I'm not gonna get nearly as much pooling. If I back brush up, come down, back brush up. So direction of your filaments can matter if you're getting a lot of drop down pooling and splattering and wasting of product going down on your cardboard shields or whatever you got on the ground. So I got another little tip when it comes to controlling overspray. If you're having an issue with it at all, especially doing the tops gun angle kind of has a lot to do with overspray and where it's going to carry. If my gun angle's pointed up, it's going to be sending it up in the air. So if I'm concerned about overspray, my tops, this is where a long extension really helps. I can actually take and shoot in a downward motion right here, controlling the overspray, so it's sending it down instead of sending it up in the air into the wind.
Have you guys heard of laundry sauce?
No. Should get some.
Yeah. It's like Tide Pods, but
Better.
they're better.
Yeah, they have better scents though.
You gotta get it right in your nose.